Hey guys, let me hear me. Uh, if you have a headset, VR, computer, controllers, sensors, you buy a Steam VR account, this is where you are when you log in. And these are your hands. Remember I was showing you that controller? I'm going to stand up here. Be careful. And the controller has a sensor. And if I put my hand outside of the designated play area, you see this kind of green field here, inside, outside. You establish that line right there to protect yourself so you don't fall out a window. But if you have your controller in your hand strapped like here and you put it outside that, it becomes an x-ray vision of the controller. You see the plate there, it recognizes my fingers and the toggle switch they use to move outside. You hear the birds. That's what the sun looks like in VR. You know, cast a virtual shadow of your hands. This view is exactly what you would see at about 12 to 14,000 feet in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Now, do I have this view because of where I am geographically? I don't know. But there's something not quite right about this place, and that's the butterflies. At 14,000 feet, there are no butterflies, especially not these. See those? Colorful blowflies. At 14,000 feet, you'd never see that. If you did, they would not virtually land on your virtual hand. I showed that to the VR guy. He didn't know about that. I think they called it an Easter egg in VR. But this is interesting selection that they made is this tree. This is a manzanita tree. That's how they look. It only grows about 12, 14,000 feet in the Sierra Nevadas. Very interesting tree. A chunk of that in a campfire will burn like coal. And over here, which I presume is west, I was looking out here one day, and I thought I saw a movement, like a shadow of a bird up above. I wasn't sure. And I'm looking around here for something that I thought I saw move. Maybe a butterfly. But no, it's a bullfrog. See it jumping? See that? A bullfrog at 12,000 feet. I think an intern was charged to say, hey, program a bullfrog. And they did. Let's go back inside here. This interesting place. The furniture and the decorations are unique for sure. I want to show you something. This little device right here is a controller. I push the button on my, and it shows these other controllers. This one right here is that one right there. And you can do art, and paint, and sculpture, and anything you want with this different. You change colors and just textures. And anyway, Chi-Chi built this unbelievable work of art in the middle of this room here, and she put the controller back. That's our nature. It was 2 years ago. This furniture is interesting. Wood beams and concrete. Well, if you don't like where it is, just put it wherever you want. That is the exact local time. Even the sweep hand. Dead on with the U.S. Naval Observatory. All right, so this is my menu. This Kenoda fangirl, she's changed her name several times. Used to be Rollhide, but that's where I used to see Anita, and I would join the game she was in, but you know, no longer. This game right here, just a little. This is that one right there, Medal of Honor. I don't know, pull it up, but that game takes 1/3 of all the disk space on my computer. This is a little simple game, a simple VR. It's a simple game. Like all the functions of flying a plane is the same, but it's like animated, so it's simple. This is not simple. BTO VR, this is how you land a plane on an aircraft carrier. It takes hours to study that. You know, Beat Saber, Chi-Chi's the greatest in all time. War Thunder, you will be scared. Thirst VR. This is the game that the nurses at the VA told me to get because it's the best game for people who have my condition. And you see how it works, you understand that. The Forest, most terrifying experience of my life. There's PokerStars VR, which I spent more than enough time on. This is a great stock car racing game. Absolutely realistic. And I'm not going to go into the details of the ins and outs of this particular channel, but you might get the idea that it's a different sport than whatever you may have become accustomed to. So, I think you should load up and see how Thirst VR works. I'm going to recenter. I'm going to spin around to face the other direction. If I really bust my ass, I can get 2,000 points. I have no idea. She's how he got there. The train goes from this way to that way. It's a continuous loop. Your job is to stand on the back of that train, facing backwards. The train's going forwards, you're on backwards. And your job is to prevent that train from being attacked. Your weapon is this to start out with. And I have to tell you that this is the exact silhouette of an M60 machine gun, Army issue, not M16, M60. We did squad tactics trainings in Germany. This is what I carried. The handle, everything is perfect. I like to keep the left hand tight and the right hand loose in the controllers, because you're going to get different weapons to use, but you have to use a toggle switch, and you have a grenade that you can throw, but you have to throw with your left. So with your left controller tight, with your right controller loose, pointed forward. So, just a little timely exercise.